Have you ever stepped on a scale, seen the number drop, and felt like you've won the battle? The weight is down, your clothes fit differently, and you think you're getting healthier. But what if I told you that losing weight the wrong way, especially when you're losing muscle, along with fat, could actually make you age faster? By the end of this video, you'll understand why muscle is the real secret to staying young, and exactly how to exercise to age gracefully and stay healthy. I have a friend who lost 33 pounds in just 3 months. Everyone was jealous, but 6 months later, something strange happened. She looked more tired than before, her face seemed more wrinkled, and she was out of breath climbing stairs. She had lost all that weight through extreme calorie restriction and cardio only. Most of what she lost was muscle, and her metabolism had crashed. This is exactly what I need to warn you about today. A groundbreaking study from Harvard Medical School published in 2022 found that older adults with low muscle mass had twice the mortality risk compared to those with adequate muscle. It's not just about the number on the scale. Without muscle, your body ages rapidly. And here's the shocking part. Most people have no idea this is happening to them. They're still obsessed with that number on the scale. So let's dive deep into how weight loss focused exercise versus muscle preservation. Exercise affects your body and your aging process. First, we need to understand what weight loss focused exercise really means. When most people start a diet, they jump on the treadmill for an hour every day. Or they cycle, or they jump rope. These cardio exercises do burn calories effectively. The problem comes when you combine excessive cardio with severe calorie restriction. Researchers at the University of California tracked 200 middle-aged women for 6 months. One group did only cardio exercise with calorie restriction. The other group added resistance training. The results were shocking. The cardio-only group lost an average of 26 pounds, but 9 pounds of that was pure muscle. That's 1/3 of their weight loss coming from muscle tissue. Meanwhile, the resistance training group lost 20 pounds, but maintained their muscle mass and actually gained some muscle. Now here's the critical question. What exactly happens to your body when you lose muscle? First, your basal metabolic rate plummets. 1 kilogram of muscle burns about 13 calories per day. Doesn't sound like much, right? But lose 4 kilograms of muscle and you're burning 52 fewer calories daily, 1,560 calories less per month, and a staggering 18,980 fewer calories per year. This means you'll gain weight more easily eating the same amount. This is the real reason behind yo-yo dieting. Second, insulin resistance increases dramatically. Muscle is the largest glucose storage site in your body. According to research from the University of Copenhagen in Denmark, a 10% decrease in muscle mass leads to a 15% drop in insulin sensitivity. This translates to a significantly higher risk of developing diabetes. People with low muscle mass can develop diabetes even at a normal body weight. Third, bone health deteriorates. Muscle and bone work as partners. When muscles pull on bones, they stimulate them to stay strong. When you lose muscle, the stimulation decreases and bone density starts declining. Researchers at Tokyo Medical University studied 300 women in their 70s and found that those with low muscle mass had 2.8 times higher rates of osteoporosis. Fourth, your immune system weakens. Muscle isn't just for movement. It produces glutamine, the primary energy source for immune cells. When muscle mass drops, glutamine production decreases and your immune cells can't function properly. Studies show that older adults with sarcopenia, or muscle loss, have over 40% higher rates of infectious diseases. Fifth, and most visible, is the change in your appearance. When muscle decreases, skin sags, wrinkles deepen, and you look older overall. Why? Muscle is the framework that holds up your body. When this framework weakens, skin and fat can't fight gravity and everything starts drooping. Especially when facial muscles weaken, cheeks hollow out and jawlines blur, making you look much older than your actual age. Now let's talk about why muscle preservation. Focused exercise is the key to anti-aging. This approach isn't just about lifting weights. It's an integrated strategy that protects and builds muscle, while reducing body fat in a healthy way. The core principles are threefold: appropriate resistance training, adequate protein intake, and moderate rather than extreme calorie restriction. Let me share the remarkable effects of resistance training. The Karolinska Institute in Sweden had 150 people over 60 do resistance training 3 times per week for 1 year. The results were astounding. Muscle mass increased by an average of 8% and bone density improved by 5%. But the most surprising finding was in their blood work. Inflammation markers decreased by 30%, and telomere length, a key indicator of cellular aging, actually increased. Let me explain telomeres briefly. Telomeres are protective caps at the end of our DNA, like the plastic tips on shoelaces. As we age, these telomeres shorten, which is a key marker of cellular aging. But consistent resistance training can slow this shortening, and even lengthen them. This means resistance training literally slows aging at the cellular level. Another important study comes from King's College London. Researchers compared 125 cycling club members aged 55 to 79 with sedentary people of the same age. Amazingly, the lifelong exercisers maintained muscle mass, body fat percentage, and cholesterol levels comparable to people in their 20s. Their immune cell analysis was shocking too. Despite being in their 70s, they had immune function as active as people in their 20s. Here's the key point though. These people didn't just do cardio. They maintained their strength through combined exercise. While cycling, they did high-intensity hill climbs, and they added resistance training twice a week. This is the secret. The balance between cardio and resistance training is what truly maintains youth. Now for the part you've been waiting for. How exactly should you exercise? While it varies by age and fitness level, the basic principles are clear. First, do resistance training at least 2 to 3 times per week. You don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment. Bodyweight exercises at home are incredibly effective. Basic moves like squats, push-ups, planks, and lunges work wonders. The American College of Sports Medicine recommends that middle-aged and older adults do resistance training at least 2 days per week, working 8 to 10 major muscle groups each session. Do each exercise for 8 to 12 repetitions, completing 2 to 3 sets. This is enough to prevent muscle loss and maintain strength. Start light if you're a beginner. Overdoing it leads to injury. The key is consistency. Second, do cardio in moderation. Excessive cardio can actually promote muscle loss. 3 to 4 times per week for 30 to 40 minutes each session is ideal. Brisk walking, light jogging, or cycling at moderate intensity works best. You should be slightly breathless but still able to hold a conversation. Third, increase your protein intake. This is absolutely critical. To maintain and build muscle, you need adequate protein. The International Society of Sports Nutrition recommends that exercising adults consume 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. For a 60-kilogram person, that's 96 to 132 grams per day. That's more than you think. A 100-gram chicken breast has only about 23 grams of protein. Here's a practical tip. Include a palm-sized portion of protein at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 2 eggs, a block of tofu, a piece of fish, or a chicken breast. For snacks, try Greek yogurt, nuts, or protein shakes. Research shows that consuming protein within 30 minutes after exercise can increase muscle synthesis by up to 380%. Fourth, get enough rest. Muscles don't grow during exercise, they grow during recovery. Exercise stimulates your muscles, but actual growth happens during the recovery process. You need 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. Growth hormone is released during sleep, playing a crucial role in muscle recovery and growth. Without proper sleep, even the most intense workouts lose their effectiveness. Let me give you a specific 7-day workout plan. Monday is lower body resistance training with 3 sets of squats, 3 sets of lunges, and 2 sets of calf raises. Tuesday is 30 minutes of brisk walking. Wednesday is upper body resistance training with 3 sets of push-ups, 2 sets of planks, and various push-up variations. Thursday is rest or light stretching. Your muscles need recovery time. Muscle doesn't appear by itself, but with effort it absolutely will grow. Age is no excuse. Even in your 70s and 80s, muscle can grow. What matters is the courage to start and the persistence to continue. By watching this video, you've already taken the first step. There's a big difference between knowing information and taking action. But starting today, invest just 10 minutes daily. I'm rooting for the transformation you'll see in 3 months. If this video helped you, please hit that like button and subscribe with notifications on. I'll keep bringing you more information for healthy aging. Leave your exercise experiences or questions in the comments, and I'll answer each one. Until the day we all age healthy and young together, let's keep going strong. Thank you.